Uncle Roger, I made you shrimp fried rice, and before you say anything, yes, we used day-old rice, cold, dry, exactly how fried rice wants to be treated. We used fresh shrimp, very fresh, too fresh, honestly. We used egg, because without egg, this is just rice having a bad day. We used garlic, small pieces, big responsibility. We used scallions, for flavor, and to make the plate look like we know what we are doing. We used MSG because we respect the ancestors. So far, very respectful. But then, we added carrot, I know, and celery, I know again. Uncle Roger, please stay calm. Before you judge us, look at the rice. It is dry, it is separate, it is not wet. KitchenKlout submits this shrimp fried rice for judgment. Be honest, be brutal, but remember, we did use MSG. Alright, here's how we actually made it. First, the rice. This was cooked yesterday, chilled overnight, and broken up before it ever touched the wok. For the day-old rice, I put a little peanut oil on my gloves before breaking it up. That keeps the rice from sticking to your hands. It also helps separate the grains, and it gives every piece a small head start before it hits the heat. You want separate grains before cooking. If you wait until the pan to fight the rice clump, you already lost. Fresh shrimp goes in later, and we're keeping it simple. The goal is juicy shrimp, not rubber bands. Now for the sauce. This is where we build the flavor before the chaos starts. Soy sauce for salt, color, and that fried rice backbone. White pepper for a little heat and that classic fried rice flavor. MSG for wisdom. Fish sauce for depth. Use a little unless you want the kitchen to start making announcements. Then mix it now, because once the pan is hot, fried rice does not wait for you. Now we prep the controversy. The carrot is probably the first thing Uncle Roger will complain about, so at least we're going to make it look good. The KitchenKlout peeler makes thin pieces fast. Thin carrot cooks quickly, it stays sweet, and it does not turn the rice into vegetable soup. For the celery, we're using the KitchenKlout cutting board scissors. This ingredient is already controversial. No need to also make prep annoying. Same tool for the scallions. The whites go in early for flavor. The greens go in at the end so it still looks fresh. No shallots today, so garlic and scallion whites have to carry the flavor. Big responsibility, tiny pieces. Now we wake up the burner. Hot wok, peanut oil, and no hesitation. Shrimp goes in first. Less than a minute, just enough to sear and pick up color. Pull it early. If you cook shrimp all the way now, it turns into homework by the end. Little more oil, because fried rice is not a steamed rice apology. 2 eggs straight into the wok. Stir fast. Fry fast. Keep the pieces soft. Scallions and garlic go in next. This is where the kitchen starts smelling serious. And now, the criminals. Carrot and celery enter the wok. After a few seconds, 3 cups of day-old rice go in. Then the sauce. Around the pan if you can, so it hits heat before it coats the rice. Shrimp comes back after the sauce. Just long enough to finish cooking without getting tough. Now toss, don't mash. The spatula is here to move the rice, not punish it. If you're enjoying the KitchenKlout challenge, hit like, subscribe, and tell us who we should call out next. I'm lifting and shaking the pan a little to keep the rice moving and stop it from sticking. You can see the rice is pretty dry, which is exactly what we want. Dry rice gives you separate grains, wet rice gives you regret. Heat off before anything gets tired. And now we plate the evidence. A little chili oil in the center, for heat, color, and one final bad decision. And there it is, shrimp fried rice with day-old rice, MSG, fresh shrimp, chili oil, and 2 vegetables that might get us roasted. Now for the only review we can do before Uncle Roger finds this. Rice is dry, shrimp is juicy, chili oil hits, and somehow, the carrot and celery are behaving themselves. I know they're controversial, but they add crunch, sweetness, and just enough chaos to make this ours. Uncle Roger, KitchenKlout submits this fried rice for judgment. Be honest, be brutal, but please notice, the rice is not wet. Full recipe and the tools from this challenge are linked below. Like, subscribe, and comment who KitchenKlout should challenge next.